The historic Goldfield Hotel in Goldfield, Nevada, north of Las Vegas, has been closed down for decades and is said by locals to be haunted, not only by one spirit, but by many. A lot of people died here, some under mysterious circumstances, and several of those deaths occurred in the Goldfield Hotel.
Celia and I have traveled to the Goldfield Hotel to experience and document the hauntings that have been reported here. This building has sat empty for decades with no one occupying its rooms other than the ghosts of Goldfield's past. Before we try to communicate with any spirits, we want to speak with a couple residents in town and employees renovating the hotel.
Back when it first opened, it was owned by it had kind of trickled down a few different owners and so forth. So one of the main owners had been George Wingfield. George Wingfield is said to wander. You'll hear footsteps. Sometimes it sounds like a man's footsteps. Walking the halls or walking down the stairs, and also been known to have a cigar smoke smell or cigar ashes randomly just appear.
I've experienced quite a few hauntings here in Goldfield, but I also know that we're right straight across from the Goldfield Hotel, which is extremely haunted.
And what have you heard about the Goldfield Hotel?
Well, there's a lot of spirits that walk around. There's some that aren't very happy. People have gone in there and been chased out.
Yeah, I've heard everything. I've heard about the cowboy on the top floor, that whenever you're staying there at night, he'd walk around, you can hear his spurs hit all the time and all that. I've heard of the lady that used to be a prostitute, the baby in the basement, you can hear crying sometimes.
There's also on the top floor, there's a couple cowboys that had a dispute. They had a shootout up there, and they are said to roam the halls and or look around corners, looking to see if they're going to be shot at.
And then the construction team that was here in the 80s, a couple of them have stopped by and looked at the place since then. And they said that one scared their team on the top floor out.
And when you think about the spirits and stuff in the spirit world, this is the Old West. There were shootings, people were killing each other, they were stabbing each other, people were dying from diphtheria, from pneumonia. That's just the sign of the times during that time. So there were so many spirits that are kind of locked into here.
I did hear someone call my name one night. My granddaughter was with me and she didn't hear it. But it was late at night, like 11, 12 o'clock. And I heard someone yell my name and I turned to look and I didn't see anybody.
One of our friends' grandmother had worked there and she was a house cleaner. And she went in that morning and didn't know anything about what happened, goes in and sees the gentleman standing in his door. And she says, well, good morning, so-and-so. And he just nodded at her and she went on about doing her thing. She gets back to the main part of the office or the hotel and they said, it's a shame. Did you hear about so-and-so? And she's like, well, no, what are you talking about? He committed suicide the night before.
This is an amazing area. There were a lot of people here at one time, so there's a lot of psychic energy around here. There has to be.
We're heading up to the 4th floor where there have been multiple encounters with the ghosts of 2 cowboys that had a shootout in the hallway. There have also been several documented suicides that occurred in these rooms.
Now this is the floor that the cowboys are being seen on this side, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the story behind that?
So apparently these guys had a feud earlier in the day, not necessarily here or downstairs or something. By the time they got up here, they had a shootout in this hallway. They both were killed.
Now visually, they have been seen up here.
Oh yeah. The one man is said to look around the door frame area. There's also been heard gunshots go off.
Now there's, over the past years, there have been other paranormal groups that have came in here and out. Now do you know of anything that they've captured or experienced?
Not even just paranormal groups, people just with their phone that have captured things and stuff. So it's not too hard to do around here. It happens.
Anyone ever been ran out?
Oh yeah. One guy supposedly had left his tools inside, went outside with the crew to leave for the day. Oh, I forgot something, ran back in. And supposedly when he walked back in, downstairs was a full bar with music, people, girls, smoke, drinks, and he swore to God he would never come back, and his crew agreed. There was a man who, I'm not sure if it was this floor or the floor right below us. Supposedly he had fallen in love with one of the girls of the evening, and then he was running out of money, so he couldn't continue to have her just to himself, and jumped out and killed himself. Then there's another guy that hung himself over financial issues, supposedly too. So, and then there's a woman who jumped out of the floor below us, killed herself. Supposedly a lady of the evening fell in love with a man that she couldn't have.
He said, "Grandma, do you see that girl in the window?" And I said, "No, where?" And it was in like the front window of the doorway. We were going over to the school. He said there was a girl there with long blonde hair, and I didn't see her.
So then there was, just here several years ago now, there was a guy nobody knew. He was from out of town, came in the middle of the night, went down here to the front of the building, out at the front doors, shot himself, and he left a note saying that the ghosts said for him to kill himself.
Imagine the type of energy that's imprinted to this building by those who felt suicide was their only way out.
The basement is said to have the most activity, I guess you could say. I've also been told that then the basement is where the portal to the other side is. But there are some things that everybody has had happen down here. One of the workers here, one of the construction workers, was working down here by herself, and she says it was like a car drove by and a light, you know, when you, like just the reflection through the window or something, except we're in the basement, there's no windows.
I ended up going downstairs into the basement. I'm not a basement person. Have a lot of things going on in our basement, so it's like usually no, but I got to go down there. And it's just a very heavy feeling. Gave me the chills. It didn't feel good in there. Just made me feel kind of
One of the crew had a dog here, a little Labrador dog, chased his tennis ball, loved his tennis ball. One of the crew members threw his tennis ball, it bounced, and it started to go down the stairs towards the basement. It's a tennis ball, so once it's in motion, it's going, and it stopped at the third step and didn't go any further, and the dog stopped, looked at it, turned around, and walked away, and he would not go get it. Virginia Ridgway was the lady that used to take care of this place, and she had seen a lot of amazing stories like that. She had seen levitating things. She'd had a spirit follow her home and push her. At Halloween, I had a gal that came up. She used to come up here and visit quite often when she was a child. Her father, her, and a friend of her father's came down here one time many years ago, and he had just an audio device. He was just recording. And when they got to this hallway, he heard a, "They're here," and then leave.
George Wingfield had a mistress, and she was very young, and he got her pregnant, and he got angry with her and chained her to one of the metal radiators in a room, and she was about to have the baby and left her there, and she passed.
That's pretty sad.
That's very, very sad. And then took the baby and threw the baby down the elevator.
Back in 2019, Celia and I took a private tour of the hotel. As the guide was taking us past Elizabeth's room 109, my camera's audio picked up several spirit voices that were a little unsettling.
We all three of us walked in this room. Very the exact same time set. Very the exact same time set. Very the exact same time set.
It is obvious the ghosts speaking to one another did not want us in that area in 2019. However, it is unclear as to why they would be willing to cause physical harm to stop us.
Okay, so we are in Elizabeth's room. I mentioned Elizabeth earlier, and Elizabeth is the girl that was a young prostitute, very beautiful, George Wingfield's favorite, they say, who ended up pregnant, supposedly George Wingfield's baby. Regardless, it wasn't good to be a prostitute who got pregnant, so it was always bad. She ended up chained to the radiator in this room and was chained there until she gave birth to the baby, and when she gave birth to the baby, somebody threw the baby down the mine shaft, and Elizabeth died 2-3 days later in this room. Many people, I've seen some movement in here, but I haven't seen anything levitate like we were talking about earlier or anything like that. I know people have been touched. There's, the hallway further down that is reported to have had disembodied voices and things like that that were not nice. I think the hallway just past this room is kind of creepy a lot, even in the daytime. So there's parts of this area that I feel are almost as creepy as the basement.
Now, has anyone claimed to have seen her apparition or her voice?
Not much of seeing her visually. Hearing a girl cry, hearing a baby cry, hearing different things like that. Yes, a lot of people have reported that. I have not had actual communication with her. I would love to have actual communication with her. Elizabeth, if you're listening, I'd like to let me know. I would love to talk to her. I would love to hear from her. I would love to know what's going on.
Heather's microphone just captured the same sounds that we shared earlier from our 2019 tour. What makes these credible is the fact that she just told Elizabeth she would love to communicate with her.
I would love to have actual communication with her. Elizabeth, if you're listening, I'd like to let me know. I would love to talk to her. I would love to hear from her. I would love to know what's going on.
After resting up from today's interviews, we are now ready to begin our paranormal investigation of the Goldfield Hotel. We're going to have Heather join us in the basement to conduct a spirit box session. Once we move from there, Heather will then leave the building. I'm going to head to the basement by myself, and Celia will be in Elizabeth's room alone. What we experience later leads us to do something we've never did on any investigation before.
What was that? I thought I seen something go by the camera here.
Oh, I thought I heard something right there.
Your meter just go off? Look, your meter's going off.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. Somebody here with us?
We're not here to harm anyone. We just want to communicate with you.
Can you let us know you're here?
Come forward and talk to us.
Can you walk up those stairs?
Are you trying to talk to us?
See if it's anything in the wall there making that go off.
It wasn't going off before, but...
Later, when I'm down here by myself, I witness something in the exact area where Heather is picking up the electromagnetic energy on the meter. All right, we're going to turn on the device that we can hear you through. It's going to be a lot of static. All you have to do is go up to it and use your energy, and we can hear you. You in the dark?
Definitely followed us in here. It's just like the ringing in my left ear.
Are you trying to talk to Celia? She'll talk to you.
You can talk to me.
Friendly.
You can
She's
talk to
very
me
nice.
about anything. You can come and stand next to me. Can you tell us your name in this device? We want to hear your voice.
There's something on my hand right here.
Yeah?
Listen, there's a cold breeze. Put your hand down there. So,
I was just gonna say.
Put it right there.
Right here.
You feel it?
Yeah.
There's a cold breeze right there. That was wild.
I felt it cold when I put my hand into yours, yeah.
Is anyone in here?
Oh, yeah. Right there.
That was a female voice.
Yeah. That was definitely a female.
Can you say something again?
Please don't go away. Come talk to us. Don't be afraid of us.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That was another female.
Yeah.
Another female?
Yeah. It was very hard to hear. They're trying to come through.
Yeah. We're friendly people. We just want to hear your voice. We want to talk to you. We want to hear your story. Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy crap.
You hear it?
not that. There are two people in here. I feel each side of me. Yeah? Right here.
Somebody standing by us?
Where'd it go? It lit up a little bit and then it just like stopped.
Something touched my finger. Jeez. This finger right here.
Yeah. Your ring finger?
That really scared me. Can you tell me what this room used to be here?
If you look closely at the bottom of the screen, you'll see an anomaly shoot up from the spirit box, then a burst of energy comes through the speaker. This all happens right after I ask what this room used to be.
Can you tell me what this room used to be here?
Now that the energy here has made its presence known, Heather is going to leave the building. I'll be in the basement alone, and Celia will be in room 109 by herself. If anything was to happen, all we have are our radios.
This is a big building that has been reported to be one of the most haunted buildings in America. And I'm getting ready to go down to the basement by myself.
Elizabeth, if you're here, you can light this up. Use all your energy to try to light that up. And I'm going to record you. I'm going to try to communicate with you. I've got things set up here. I'm actually going to set a recorder real quick here.
It's me, Johnathan. I'm back down here. I'm all on this time. So this measures electromagnetic energy that spirits such as yourself are said to throw off. What was that? I just heard a noise like something was thrown over here in this corner back room. Can you throw something again?
Don't be afraid of me. I'm a friend. I'm not an enemy. I'm not here to judge you in any way. I hear noise.
Just want to reach out to you and see if you have anything you would like to say to anyone. What about this area? Anyone over here?
I'm sorry that you lost your child. I'm sorry that you were put through pain. It's not fair. You didn't deserve that. Nobody deserves it. So many secrets hidden. There were a lot of deaths out here.
All right, guys, so the device that I'm using that you hear, it is a echo reverb device. Now what this does is it takes out all of that static noise. And what you're hearing are these voices. Can you speak to me clearly on this? Yes. Thought I heard something at the stairs. Are you at the stairs? Are you over there?
Celia captures an anomaly coming from the hallway where she was hearing shuffling. After this happens, the energy completely changes in the room.
I don't know what I'm feeling. I feel nauseous. Hell. I don't like the way I'm feeling right now.
Can you speak loud and clear? I can hear you through this. Go back in the room, to the room. Say go back to the room. Which room? Which room? A stick. Are you gonna move a stick? I've got goosebumps. Like, can you see? Look at the goosebumps on my arms. Can you move one of these sticks, these pieces of wood? I heard you do that in here earlier. Is that what you're telling me? Yes, said yes. Can you move something in here again? Move it, yes. Can you move something in here again? One of these items? Are you in here?
I still got my headlamp on. My back is on fire.
I just seen a shadow. What was that? Was that you? Whoa! Jeez.
I'm not going to lie, that bat scared the hell out of me. However, what is truly amazing is the fact that the spirits have been warning me to look out for a bat this entire time.
Whoa!
I could not contribute the bat to the shadow I had seen, as the shadow was humanoid and the bat hadn't flown down the stairs yet. This is also the same spot Heather was picking up EMF readings earlier.
What? You in the old cigar room? Cigar. It just said cigar. Yes.
I'm not turning this off. I don't like the way I feel right now. Nope. I don't like the way I feel right now. I don't like the way I feel right now. Right now, what I'm feeling is not like I'm alone.
Who's here? They're here. That just said they're here. Who is there?
And when they got to this hallway, he heard they're here.
My back is on fire. I have to step out of there for a minute. I might need to step out and get some air. I don't feel good.
Is George Wingfield here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Do what?
I need to step outside. I'm gonna step outside.
What's wrong?
My back is on fire. I can't even tell if I got scratches or anything, and I'm actually very nauseous right now, and I need to just get some air.
I'm gonna come up there.
Okay, so Celia just said that her back is on fire. Now she's up there in the Elizabeth side on the first floor. So I want to see what's going on here. You all right?
No, I need to step out. I'm gonna step outside.
What's wrong? You said your back's burning?
My back is burning. I'm feeling like I'm gonna throw up.
Let me see. Where's it at? Where at? Jesus, dude.
I don't like the way I feel. I feel like I have somebody like squeezing me, and I can't breathe. I don't think it's positive now, but I mean, when I felt the burning on my back, I felt like I was being, like somebody was standing in front of me, or people around me, or just like I feel now.
Well, you need to tell it to leave. It's not welcome around you. You need to tell it.
You need to let me go. You need to leave. You need to leave me alone. You have no right to be touching me. You have no right to be around me.
Whatever this entity is in room 109 has depleted Celia's energy and left her with multiple scratches on her back. What is astonishing is after Celia had captured that anomaly into her room, again the spirits tried to warn me that something was going to happen.
Was that you? Who's here?
We feel that whoever the boy is the spirits were speaking about is the cause to what Celia is experiencing.
All right, we're back up here. We hope you showed yourself on camera. I'm gonna turn on this reverb app. All right, it's on. Same as downstairs. Can hear you through this. What showed up on Celia's back? What is on her back? you show yourself down there at the end of the hallway? Where are you at right now? I said near.
Is that open window? Is that open?
I think so. No, it's just the wall.
Oh.
Why?
Felt like tapping in my head, but maybe it was just nothing.
Can you maybe throw a little rock? Are you capable of doing that?
I have an anomaly.
There's something there.
Are you what I feel next to me?
Who's over here?
He's gone now.
Well, the cowboys that I had a shootout up here. Are you here? What?
Just got touched.
You just got touched?
Yes. My arm just got touched.
Who just touched her?
I'm taking this personal.
Who just touched which arm?
This arm right here is my right arm.
Who touched her? She's been messed with enough tonight. If you're gonna mess with someone in here tonight, it's gonna be me.
I got something right next to me, right now. Right here. Again.
That's funny how that's popping right above us. Did it just say your name?
Yes. It said Celia.
Who was trying to reach out to Celia? Why are you trying to reach out to her for? All right, you have to leave her alone. You understand? So I heard something in the room, it just said room.
What the hell?
I just heard a female voice. Who's here? All right, I'm turning this off now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Say bye.
I got a lot of energy around me and I'm feeling drained.
Who's here? Can you light off? You all right?
No, I'm feeling dizzy again and nauseous.
All right, whatever's up here
I gotta lean against the wall.
has to stay up here.
Can't. Something draining me. I can't move. I gotta go down. I can't.
For the first time ever, we have to leave during an investigation due to one of the energies attaching itself to Celia. We know that there are many good spirits in the Goldfield Hotel. However, we feel whoever the boy is the spirits were warning us about isn't so friendly. The amount of experiences and evidence at the Goldfield Hotel were far more than what we had expected.